we are officially a member on a group Ironman account. So what are we doing first? Well, I've decided we're going to stick to what Runelight suggests for Ironman friendly questing. So if you actually use the Runelight client, on the right, you can find their quest helper, and then you can fill by members, and then optimal for an Ironman. It seems like the quest rewards prioritize teleports and other easy XP like that, which is really useful for an Ironman. You know, you want to get around, you don't have access to the Grand Exchange to buy different necklaces and stuff to warp you around, so that is kind of a good focus to have. We will be playing today for a couple of hours. I don't know if I can be live on Tuesday, so this is the play. And actually, I just remembered we can do agility now, right? So would it be worth, as I'm here, maybe getting like 5 or 10 levels of agility just to improve our stamina as we're running around? If you guys don't know, if you remember, agility, very good, increases that run time. Basically, if you do agility early, don't overdo it, but if you do agility early, you can get quite a lot of good stuff. And with Runelight, you can see you've got these green highlights. It tells you exactly where to go, exactly what to click. And yeah, you could, like for this one, for example, just leave your camera in one position and just kind of click as you go. Very useful. And yeah, it should be a big chunk of XP when you do a lap, if I remember correctly. I haven't done agility in a while. Let's see. Boom, 79. Yes, a chunk. So if we just do this like 4 times, 5 times, get a couple of levels in agility, and then we'll go to Port Sarim. We're then going to take the boat to I can't remember the exact name of the town. It was there on the quest helper. We'll get it back up in a second. But basically, we will be able to teleport there after we've done that. Because we did X marks the spot, which is a free-to-play quest, it should be a really quick quest to do. And then, yeah, we'll keep going from there. If you guys are thinking of getting a membership, doing your free-to-play quest really does help streamline you straight in. Quite a few quests do tie into membership, so having them done do give good rewards, basically, just for becoming a member and just wrapping the quests up, like the part 2 of them. But there are lots of multi-part quests as well. So we got our first Marks of Grace. If you don't know what a Mark of Grace is, it is an item that you'll eventually claim for rewards, which you only get through agility, but you see it spawns at the end. I don't know why this is. Bambi was actually saying this to me, that she was doing it, and then you'd have to kind of like go back to it. But yeah, it does drop on the floor, so do be aware that it is there. Yeah, it's worth quite a lot of GP, but it's also a grind. So it's probably not worth it for the time, but I guess if you wanted to do agility and then also do that for the cash, even though you definitely would need a lot of Mark of Graces, I guess you could do that, but yeah, I don't know. Jordan, how you doing? Dylan, how you doing? Nice to see you guys. Only takes like 15 minutes exactly. I recommend doing Draenor till 15 to 20. You'll have Marks of Grace. There is also a members quest. I can't even remember what it's called, but you go to that training camp. If you've done members, you probably know the one I'm talking about. I don't know how much agility you need for this, but that does give you a big chunk. But again, if you've literally, just like me, I've just came from Lumbridge, Draenor's right here. You might as well just quickly whack out a few levels, do a few runs, get those early agility levels, get 10%. I don't know if it translates to exactly 10%, but you know, 10% of your total levels of agility, and then benefit from that 10% buff. It's pretty good. Jordan, how have you been? Good to see you on the Twitch side. Hello. It's called Biohazard, maybe? Literally, couldn't tell ya. It might be Biohazard the quest. Yeah, it's been a couple of years. Again, we're fresh members, so we're going to naturally come across it eventually. It's on the map. I know where it is. It is over here. Yeah, it's in the contract. It's right around in this camp area, right? I don't know if it is exactly this one, but it is around here. It's in here. Here it is. Gnome Stronghold. Gnome Stronghold. I think someone around here gives you a quest to come here. I swear. Is it the Gnome Stronghold? I think that's what I remember it being. You'll check. All right, Dylan will check for us. He'll let us know. Switch to YouTube. I hope it helps with that partnership. I haven't checked that partnership tab in a while, but I could give it a look quick maybe. Shall I have a quick glance? I am a little bit curious. I'm a little bit curious as to where we're at. Where would it be? I don't even know where it'd be. Where would it be? when I go to like my channel. Let me see. I'm gonna have a glance, guys. Let's keep doing this agility course. No, this isn't it. I want to be in the YouTube studio. How many hours are we at? Let's have a looky. Let's have a looky. These are monetization that you see your hours. So we are at 388 public watch hours, and I think we need like 3,000. It's too small right now. Yeah, we need 3,000. So we are a tenth of the way there, and we haven't even tried. And the gnome quest, yeah, that is it. There you go. There you go. I don't know how I remembered that, but yeah, you do some gnome quests, you get some good agility XP. It's pretty good. Your lap counter goes up as you do agility. I don't think it directly gives more experience, but it gives you a higher chance to get marks of grace or something like that on each lap. So yes, maybe, but do Google it, as I'm not entirely sure. Don't take my word for it on that. I am very rusty, but it is something like that. It's either like more XP or more marks, more laps you do. So annoyingly, what that means is if you're burnt out on agility and you want to do some agility levels, you have to then commit 2 hours of it if you really want to get an awesome streak going and maximize your rewards. How frustrating. So yeah, is there a way to know if a grace spawned? Would this icon be red? The climbing wall. We are now level 7. I think I'll go to level 10. I'm gonna go to level 10, and then I'm gonna walk away. It's not Tremno Village. That's 12k attack XP. Yes. No. It's not that one. It's I don't know, Dylan. How are you through like your? How far through are you through your membership experience? Have you like actually done lots of questing, or are you more like skilling, bossing? What do you tend to do when you get membership? I need to finish this energy drink kind of quick, and it will make me need to pee. But caffeine really does keep me awake for the scientifically proven like 6 to 8 hours after consuming it. So I need to like drink it reasonably soon, as I want to get to bed early. I did a free how many miles did I run? I think it was like 3 miles, 3.5 miles or something like that. But the thing is, I don't run, so it was literally like Bambi was like, "Oh, I'm going to do this jog with like a big group or whatever. Do you want to come?" And this was at like 8 in the morning. They were leaving at 9. I wasn't even gonna get out of bed till 11, and I was like, you know what? If I can do this on Saturday, it's kind of like I did something this weekend. You know, people ask, I have something to say. So I ended up jogging for like an hour straight. And my legs were already jelly on the Friday. I don't know what it was. End of last week actually made me quite tired. So once I did that jog, that was it. Also, who the heck has peed in the snow and walked there? Like, you know, I see the footsteps. Someone's peeing in the snow, dude, on these roofs. And walking through it. I'm finally done with grinding chalice dungeons. Oh, that's sad. That's the best content. Bossing and enjoying Karend. I'm going to be able to teleport to Karend. Can you give me, like, the coolest stuff to do there? I'm at 160 to 178 quests. Damn, dude. What can I do in Karend? Because that's where I'm going to be heading, right? So, in my experience with RuneScape, I'm always in Varrock, Falador, Lumbridge. I've never felt like a members town has become my like hub of things to do. Not like in free to play with the cities there. I've never had like that feeling of having such familiarity, if that makes sense. Every single run seems to be giving us a level, so this is good, guys. I know it's not the best like early content, but it gives people time to like turn up to the stream, and then we'll do some requesting and stuff. I couldn't disagree more. Come on, it's randomized. It's infinitely replayable. You are just factually wrong. If it's randomized, how can you really hate it? That just means you like doing the same thing over and over instead of doing something that's not the same over and over. How weird is that? Have you considered that you, Jordan, don't make any goddamn sense? You're basically crazy. you don't like change. You know what type of people don't like change? I'll let you figure that out. I'm just gonna leave it there. I don't want to be right then. I don't want to be right. This is the worst. What is it that in the challenge dungeons that actually annoys you then? Is it the bosses that can one-shot you? Then guess what? They've got easier dungeons, and the easy ones are for you. If you're playing, for the key word here, for fun. If you feel like you're doing it for the gems and you don't like the grind, then you don't ever need the gems, so stop grinding them. The game's not that hard. The gems are optional. The grind is optional. And if you make a chore out of it, that is kind of on you. Just, if you don't like the difficulty of a dungeon, re-roll the dungeon. No one likes walking around at 1 HP in a chalice dungeon that spawns with that modifier. Just don't do it. Just do a different one. There's like thousands. Just don't. That's my advice. Thank you. I'm here all week. So, is there a way to know that a mark of grace spawned? Because I've had 2 and I've not had any since. Point being, this is the last lap. I'm hoping I kind of level up twice here. So I'm going to jump, level up, and then I'm going to hop off the roof and level up again. That's what I'm hoping for. And we're going to hop down here and we're going to level up. Check it out. I can confirm I did not level up. And I don't see it's red, so I think there isn't a mark of grace. Let's go put our marks of grace in the bank and leave. Let's leave. And we'll go back to doing this. Oh, I need to hide this. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm going to hide the overlay so you can't see my pin code. Then we're going to go beep. And then we're going to go boop. And then we're going to go... Oh, yeah, I want to test this. Oh, you can't use the keyboard for you guys to, like, not see me. So, like, otherwise I wouldn't have to hide it every time, you know? It's just good. It's just good stuff. Oh, yeah, look, guys. I organized my things. It took me, like, 2 seconds. So I've got my armor tab, weapon tab, tools tab, rune tab, crafting and other like items that you need to like craft and do things with, ammunition of ranged variety and other things, more ammo being here. Like I'm sure sailing has like harpoons, cannons and stuff like that, like they'll go in here. Anything mining related. I don't know about clay though, because clay kind of could go into crafting, and I kind of put the soft clay in here. I don't know, it kind of is crafting. I'm not sure yet. That guy is in the middle ground. We got the miscellaneous tab, and then we have the food tab. But the food tab and stuff is going to be empty because I don't do that. I let everyone else get the food for me. And now that we're level 10 agility, I can totally jump through this hole, right? And don't you dare tell me to jump through this goddamn hole. No. I can see. Pain. You need 42 agility to jump through that tiny hole. The bosses were the only saving grace of the dungeon. So, you don't like difficulty. Oh yeah, wait, is it this guy, right? Vios? Was it Vios? Hello, Vios. What can I do for you? Can you take me to the Great Koren? Certainly. There we go. Yeah, we did X marks the spot before. Koren the Magnificent. Welcome to the Great Kingdom of Koren. Now, Koren is a big place and it can be quite intimidating at first. If you need help, let me know. Could you tell me about Koren? Certainly, the Kingdom of Koren is made up of 5 main cities. They are the cities of Arceus. I'm going to say Arceus because Pokemon. Lova Kenji? Shazian? Pascalius, ooh, got these names, and Hostidius. Yeah, these names are Hostidius. Straight up. Each city is ruled by one of 5 houses of Korens. At one time, the kingdom as a whole was ruled over by a king or queen that the 5 houses answered to. However, since our last king died 20 years ago, the kingdom has instead been ruled by the current council. If you're looking for a good way to get to know the kingdom a bit better, I do have a job you might find interesting. I have a client in the mainland and who's interested in learning a bit about Kourend. They've asked me to gather some information on 5 cities for them. I was just going to do it myself, but you're quite new around here. This might be a good opportunity for you to get to know the kingdom a bit better. So what do you say? Yes, yes, I'm the client of Kourend, yes. Vios hands you an enchanted scroll. Take this scroll. My client is interested in the heritage and general social organization of the Great Kourend, especially when it comes to how it differs from the mainland. That scroll is special when written on with a particular type of quill. My client will see what you're writing without anything being seen on the scroll itself. I'm not spying for somebody, am I? Not exactly. My client simply wishes you to keep the knowledge gathering on the down low. That seems fair. Who should I speak to in order to find out more about the cities? There's many a man and a woman who could give you that information you need, but general store owners in each city will likely be your best bet. Cool. What about this quill? Simply touching a normal feather to the piece of paper and synchronize their magical abilities should work. You don't need any ink. Well, I don't have a feather, so I need a feather. If there's a bank here, I'll just use the bank. It's fine. I'm sure there's a bank. There is a bank. What is this desert ass, beat ass, broke ass, weak ass town? Honestly, literally, guys, I'm looking on the map and it looks like you're living in sand down by the docks. Let's put it on area mode. I've not listened to any of this music. Let's listen to the area music, guys. We'll do it. They weren't difficult. It was just the same areas over and over again, layer by layer. Have you considered that when you're running through the games over and over again, you're going through the same areas over and over again? Could you have like placeboed yourself to think they're less valuable or something than, I don't know, the regular base game or something? Use the feather on the enchanted scroll. Here we go. Bam, bam. We now have the enchanted quill. And with this quill, I will go talk to different general stores. There's a quest here. Talk to Thomas Lowry. Hello, friend. What are you doing? Greetings. What can I do for you? I'm looking for a quest. Well, there is something I could have some help with. However, you're not really the person I need for the task. You do not read all the requirements for the Queen of Thieves. Wow. He's saying I'm not talented. He thinks I'm pathetic. I can't handle these people. They don't even know me and they judge me. But then I judge their entire, you know, housing estate. So I guess it's fair dues. Hello, general store owner. A great adventure from afar. How may I help you? Can I ask you about Port Piscarius? I hope I'm saying that right, because it is a big word. If it's Piscarius, I think it is Piscarius. Information you seek? It's in my brain that you must peek. Wow. What is there to do in this place? Tell me. Our shore is brimming with gold from the seas. The most loyal of our people are handed the key. I think she's talking in a riddle, guys. I'm trying to hit the tempo, but I am not hitting it. We'll let you stand on our shores and collect the great anglerfish other only covet. I think she's talking in riddles. You jot down the information, I'll be like, yeah, all right. Hang on a second, that last bit didn't rhyme too well. Yeah, I don't think most of it rhymed too well. Like, I didn't start getting the rhyme. I know she was rhyming, but I wasn't getting it. She said, listen here, pal. You don't mess with people in Port Piscarius, whatever. Do you want happy rhyming lens or angry, gruff, and pain-inflicting lens? All right. Happy rhyming lens, please. Or is it leans? Who knows? Thanks for your help. Anytime, my adventuring friend. Enjoy your time in the Great Kourend. What do you sell? Ooh, nails. I'll remember that, lady. I'll remember that. We might come back. Use some nails. Oh, it's only valued at 2. I'll buy 50. Literally. I'm going to use these. You may be like, Twig, what are you going to need these nails for? I guarantee you, I'm going to need these in construction. I'm level 1. I'm sure I'm going to need to get some wooden board and some nails put together, even if it's to make it into a lethal weapon. There's iron ore all along here, dude. Wow, what a good mining spot. Mithril ore, and I won't be bullied as I do it. Travel by minecart. Can I help you today? Can I go for a ride? Of course. Oh, no. Wait, you can go all over? Wow. It's only 20 coins? That's incredible. Where am I going? Oh, okay, just here. This area looks a bit spooky. It seems fine though. I'll just walk over there. We'll just give it a little wander across the bridge. I don't know how I feel about all this, but this area does look kind of pretty. Well, the music's a bit menacing. Like, the guards look cool. Well, Jordan sent a message. It looks passionate as well. He said, I eventually get through an area in base game, though, and it usually doesn't take 15 plus hours. The amount of dungeons and layers you have to go through just to get to Queen Yharnam is pretty rough. I agree. I've never met Prince Yharnam. I don't think. Or I did. But I don't remember her. I definitely know how the fight goes. I think I maybe reached her, but I never reached the, like, Amygdala in there. I could be wrong, though. But yeah, no, you ain't wrong. You're not wrong. Hello, Regath. You look really ominous on your icon. Yeah, look how spooky this person is. You're a general store? Yee. Can I ask you about Arceus? I'm calling it Arceus. This city holds knowledge many would deem unsafe to share. Why should I be so trusting to you? Well, I'm a journalist. Yes, a journalist from the mainland. I want to let the wider world know of how this incredible city works. Someone willing to share knowledge of our great city to many others? Very well then. The rest of the world could certainly do with learning about our great library. What is it to do in this place? Our library is something to behold, but the millennia of knowledge found there, runic, magical, and religious, are but small findings compared to the power of the Dark Altar. This is starting to sound dubious, I must say. Through his power, we have great knowledge of life and death. Okay, he's admitting he can just murder people with it. All right. This knowledge could be yours as well. Okay, now he's trying to make a journalist into a serial killer. Or life giver. My guy just... What's the matter, journalist? I don't know. I must have caught my finger on the quill. Very well. As mentioned, rewards on offer within our cities are priceless. The sharing of our magical research is but child's play compared to the knowledge of blood and soul rune crafting. You jot down more stuff? Yum. Spread the word of the great city with the new knowledge you have gained, and perhaps be careful with how you hold your scroll in the future. I've got a feeling I'm going to somehow get murdered by this scroll. What's a rune pack? What even is it? It doesn't tell me. I examined it. A pack containing 100 fire runes. Okay, it does tell me. So, if this is 258, and these are 2, 100 times 2, it's 200. I think the rune pack value is extortionate. No? Can't say I thought very hard about the maths, but I'm pretty sure he's given a markup on the convenience of it being in a... Like the convenience of it being a bag, dude. I'm just saying. Could be getting scammed with that. She's a really easy fight, to be honest. You'd probably first try her. Well, I'd hope so. She is already, like, looking like a corpse when you find her, and she's all, like, half killed anyway. But yeah, I would go and give her a try if I could find my PS4. Can PS5s play PS4 games? Because I could always, like, I do want a PS6, maybe skip the 5, or if a PS5 Pro comes out. The console, like the game makers, seem to support old gen for like a decade now, so I'll be absolutely cracking if I got one of them. If it came out tomorrow, you'd get at least a decade out of it. And the Xbox One X is still being supported, and that was offered out like, I don't know, something like 7 years ago, 6. It feels like it with how bloody slow it runs now. So yeah. I'm pretty sure they can. You still have the disc for Bloodborne. Yes. Yes, I do. I never lost the disc or the case, but I just lost the goddamn console. Oh, and it pisses me right off. Honestly, that's an Irish accent, can tell you. I'm really bad at that sort of thing. Hello, can you tell me about Lover Kenji? The Genji? Well, I'd be happy to have a chat. I do enjoy talking about the Grey Sea of ours. Tell me all about it. Well, creating dynamite and mining in the sulfur mine isn't a pretty job, but someone has to do it. We also make the armor worn by the very soldiers of the Shazian army here, not to mention the blast mine. The rewards able to the rewards able to be reaped in ours is nothing to be scoffed at. You jot that down. Thanks for your help. Come back anytime. All right. Now we need to go talk to Jennifer. So is this where the blast mine is? Like for, like, that blast mine minigame? Yeah, maybe this is what everyone's always talking about in the blast mine up here. And these icons. I'm not sure though. Again, never even been here. I had membership before. I never got here. I ended up doing like, I went out a different route towards Waterfall. I went like north out of, oh sorry, west of Varrock. And then like kind of went that way, went through the mines over the mountains with the wolves and stuff. You know that accent I just did? I couldn't even tell you what I just did. I find that something really weird about me. Like, I'd have to listen to myself make the sounds that I just made to make them again. It has to be completely improvised, or otherwise I just don't get on it. It's super weird. I can't be the only one that does that though, right? What do balls give you? Just bones. It's super weird to me. It's super weird. It doesn't even make sense. Because I truly don't even know how it sounded. Now I don't even remember how I sounded. Something about accents and voices, I just don't like. Scottish, Irish always sounds so similar to me. When I hear them, I almost can't even discern the difference. That was Irish as fuck. Oh, great. The only voice I remember is Stitch. My Stitch voice I can do at any time. And it's super easy. And I don't even know why. I don't even know why. But that's the only voice I can do. I could be Stitch's voice actor. And I don't even, it was like 2 years ago or something on stream. I had a cough. And then it just came out and I was like, God, I sound like Stitch. And I remembered that one. Stitch got it down. Irish or Scottish or whatever the fuck. Yeah. Maybe I'm just so uncultured. It just goes to show how like little interaction I have. Where the hell am I? I feel like I'm about to get murdered. This is that army that they make the weapons for, right? Level 84. The Sergeant Major murk me. Oh, I'm about to get bullied. Where am I going? Going here. By the Graveyard of Heroes. Oh, God. Imagine standing your shop next door to that. So you'd make a great voice actor, to be honest. Yeah, probably. I have quite the dynamic range. Have you ever played any of the Neo games? I've been wanting to give them a try. Apparently, if you played Wulong, they're just like Wulong, and a lot of people would say better. So you're probably doing good there. I haven't, and I don't really care to. I'd rather play Code Vein 2. I'd rather play Lords of the Fallen. I would rather play, like, I don't know, Mortal Shell 2 or something. What are you looking for? Oh, I did it again. What are you looking for? Me love? I don't think she's got that accent. It's probably more like, she's probably a bit more chav. Can you, can I ask you about Shazian? Well, I could give you some information if you're wanting, gets lonely in here. Yeah, this is where I thought it was going. You're scaring me. It ain't all pretty here, but if you help our soldiers and tackle some organized crime, you'll soon find that the spores of warrior are great. Oh god. Yeah, I feel like I was initially doing, I think it was Irish again, but nah, I think she's just straight up chavvy London. But you liked Wulong? Yeah, I did like Wulong. But you know why I liked Wulong? Because it was free on Game Pass. And I literally paid nothing. I think if I paid for it, it would have to be on like sale or something. It's not, that is not even bad though. Like, it truly is a good game. But yeah, I don't know. Can I crop level 4 agility? Oh god. Yeah, I think it is fun, and I even bought the DLC. I do enjoy it, and I did end up buying it. But yeah, I think it's more of the idea of playing it. I just don't care. I don't care to play Neo. I don't really want to spend money to try it and then maybe not like it. Same as I think I played Sekiro, or I bought Sekiro. Sekiro's one I don't like that much. And since Sekiro came out and Activision published that game, every like Japanese action game, like where it's specifically like got that Japanese or Chinese feel, for some reason they always go less into Elden Ring, Dark Souls customization, and they go more into parry heavy action. But I feel like they just missed the mark, because like Ninja Gaiden and Devil May Cry and stuff have that if you want it to be that, but then have every other part of the action experience on top of that. Apparently there's a bank right here. Am I blind? That looks like oh, it's a chest. A bank chest. Yeah, I just think they're shallow experiences. And don't get me wrong though, something like Neo, I'm not saying it is like that, but I'm just saying I think like even Liza P, they do lean really hard into the parrying, I guess. It's really odd. Like the posture mechanic becomes more of the focus than the actual gameplay, if that makes sense. That's probably the best way to put it. The whole gameplay loop almost revolves around posture more than it revolves around the actual like battle that you're having. Like there's almost no other way to engage with the system. You're always kind of fishing for a posture break of some kind, and then it just yeah, I don't know. That is really boring to me. I hate the posture system. Not even that it's poorly designed and it's good for it on its own, but I kind of don't like what it's done to the genre of game, because it's got more and more common now. Yeah, I never really thought it was that good. Like, it's not satisfying to whittle down their posture bar over the course of 3 minutes just to get a 20% of their health bar done in a riposte and repeat the process. Or if it's Sekiro's case, actually get their health bar down. 2 minutes on the posture bar, or 5 minutes as raw dogs swinging at them. Can you tell me about Hosidius, my friend? Well, my friend, I've lived in this great and glorious city my whole life. I'd be happy to share anything you want to know. Our personal kitchens and farming patches are lovely. That being said, the real gems of Hosidius are the winery, or is it vinery? The vinery. And is that a T? Or is it a G? The Gith farm? Or is it the I don't know. It's probably a plant. Both are world class. I'm sure it's a plant. Let's go return to my boy. So it seems like this area, Dylan didn't even need to explain it, dude, because this is kind of giving the idea, is that you can go to each quadrant of Karen and do different skills. So top left is like the mining, top middle is the magic, top right fishing and all that stuff, sailing probably, bit of cooking. Where I just was like farming and cooking, the farming skill. Yeah, it just seems pretty cool. I actually never noticed that it was here. It's pretty cool. Also, the fact that that piece of paper I was writing on has whispered in my ear, telling me to return to Vios, kind of spooky, dude. The paper be speaking to me. Oh, the Ports of Rim altered music right here. You got that different music. Hello again, Sir Twiggy. What can I do for you? Let's talk about your client. I've gathered the information about all the cities. I can hear the voice Vios in my head, as if it whispered in my ear. Yes, I heard it too. They mentioned that your task was complete. Let me take those off your hands. That reminds me, Vios, I didn't sign up for this. I wasn't told my mind would be entered. And what about the possibility of severely damaging my hands? If it makes you feel any better, my client sends their apologies. It wasn't intentional. Needless to say, something you said provoked emotion. Namely, the Dark Altar. Ooh, that was that guy in the magic bit. If I knew mentioning the Dark Altar would upset them so much, I would not have written that bit of information down. Well, that's just the thing. My client is pleased you found such information. Tell me, would you be willing to do one last thing for them? Well, I don't necessarily believe I have much of a choice. What shall I do now? I'm certainly glad you're able to assist once more. My client will be most pleased. My client requires a simple task. They assure me that this will be the last. Take this orb. You must activate it beside the Dark Altar, north of Arceus himself. Okay. Let's do it. Let's go. So, activate the mysterious Dark Orb at the Dark Altar. You can either run there through Arceus' teleport, Windstar, blah blah, Games Necklace. I don't have the Games Necklace though. I'm doing this for the Games Necklace, right? I guess that's for in a minute. It's gonna give me the necklace. I'm gonna really weird route though, aren't I? Yeah, this is weird. I'm being weird. Oh, no, it's fine. I can cross a bridge. This is fine. It's all fine. It's all good. How can I be on this earth for like 27 years and I'll still drink and feel like I'm about to choke to death? It's a problem. It's a fucking problem. And it's annoying me. Humans really suck at that. You know, there's some like kids that are just born and they're like unable to eat or drink. They're all like reflex. Whatever. It just isn't strong enough. And you can't even do much about it. It's crazy. I'm going a weird route. I know I'm going a weird route. I gotta go around. Let's use our brain here. We're going to go to the left. We're going to go down the road. We're going to go up past the library. Then go to the right. There's a fairy ring here. Very cute. Go to the Dark Altar. Probably go in there. Find level 1700 demons. This is Bat Malamy. Wow. Bat with 2 T's. Loads of wizards. This area all seems pretty friendly though. There's nothing really around. Well, I wonder what's in this building with all the bloodstains. Seems like a nice place to live. This reminds me of ESO's, like, there's a magic foresty area in ESO. A swampy magic area. It kind of gives me those vibes. ESO definitely came second, though, so I think I see the inspiration. These tiles on the floor are lining up. I don't know why. Click on the white squares to start finding books. Why is Runelight telling me this? Why does the book go into the floor? I have no idea. Oh, I could have taken the minecart here for 20 coins. I see. This is one of those spots. Can I fight this bat? I can. Guys, let's fight the bat. Our first member's enemy. Check out their amazing loot pool. Giant bat wing always, apparently. I don't think that's true. I still don't know what the, I don't even know how to say the word. It doesn't sound like it should be titerary, but it kind of looks like this, spelled that way. I don't know what determines if you get that loot. I think it's if you're like in the wilderness and then you find that enemy in there, but at the same time, when you go on the wiki, it kind of looks like it's just a chance if it rolls onto that loot table. But then it says always if it rolls that loot table, I guess is what it means. Yeah, bat bones. Are they better than regular bones? No, they seem kind of bad, but the devs decided to add that anyway. Oh, an NPC. Not a moment of relief. Music starts, so that's lovely. Can I help you, traveler? Why do you stand here? This is the northernmost reach of Karend. Beyond the cliffs, you will find the doors of Din and the prison of Wintertodt. The pyromancers do what they can to keep Wintertodt contained, but I fear it may not be enough. I come here to keep watch whenever my time permits, so that the city may be warned if the Wintertodt escapes. Interesting, thanks. Dang. Bit of world building. I feel like I'm gonna walk into an area then that's pretty messed up. The map makes this area look really dark, but because of like the winter update for Runelight, the dark altar looks really snowy. I think it'll be good though, you know, to kind of ignore this. Hey, well, look, we're seeing a real player, a person's here, our first human being. I hope. A 1 in 5,000 chance for a skeleton champion scroll. Oh no, see, like, look, the tertiary for the wilderness is separate. So yeah, I don't really know how that works. So we need to use this orb. Are these guys going to beat me up? Hello, Tiss. Tread carefully in this hollow place, traveler. The magics of the Dark Altar are not to be treaded lightly. Do you sell souvenirs? I suppose you are a friend to us here. Have this. This gives you a... Okay. It gives me a crystal of the Dark Altar. Sure. The orb shatters after being held in the air. You hear whispers in your ear. Return to Vios, my thanks. Cool. Deadman factions. Wow. Love a good Deadman faction. Oh, I didn't actually know this. You can right click these messages and clear them. Wow. So when people DM me saying they want me to touch their toes, I don't have to stare at it. That's great. That's really good to know. That's useful information. Okay, let's get back. Actually, which way was it? It was this way, right? To the right? Yeah. I might take the minecart this time back to... Where was it? Here. Port Piscarius. Yeah. Travel by minecart. Very nice. I imagine there's a quest to make it free to save you all those 20 coins. Port. Off we go. Wow, I rode the minecart. I feel like a changed man. Return to Vios on the docks. You can take the minecart. Oh, literally, I didn't even read that. I did it anyway. I'm just so efficient. That sounded really menacing and scary. There's a dark wizard. Darren. There's a pirate. If you was at a low level, would that pirate actually beat you up in front of all these people? That's kind of crazy if so. A woman level 2. Alright, hello. What can I do for you? Talk about your client once more. Avios, enough is enough. I've suffered through enough exploding orbs and burning quills. What are you talking about? You know darn well what I'm talking about. I haven't spoken with you since bringing you to Karend. I have no idea what you're on about. Vios is, oh god, Vios has been possessed. Are you alright? I did all that your client asked me. Indeed you have. Vios, you have done well. For that, you have my thanks. Who are you and what have you done with Vios? You need not fear for him. I will ensure no harm comes his way. As for who I am, well, that is of no importance. I have to know, dude. Knowledge can be a curse. Sometimes it's better to remain unaware. Now, time to release this mind back to consciousness. Don't worry, I'll make sure he rewards you. After all, you've been very useful to me. So I got one whole quest point. Antique lamps, 2 of them. Corrent Castle teleport. And Cardis. I don't know how to read this. There's a D. The D's probably silent. Carest. Memoirs. Carest memoirs. Kind of sus. The memoir holds no charge. Well, how do I charge it? What even is this? What is going on? On the inside of the cover displays the dark ink. It reads 0 memoirs remain. I feel like I've just, I don't know. Rub the lantern. Let's get some, oh, you can't do construction. That's what I was going to do. Okay, let's do early Slayer levels, because Slayers can be a bit tedious. Yes. Slayer levels are a bit tedious. Get straight into the good stuff. Yes. You're now level 9 Slayer. You can now slay. And I haven't even done it yet. Yeah, but the early Slayer levels, you have to do like really basic monsters. Like crawling hand, yeah, cave bug. Hopefully we can maybe get a little bit more and go straight onto like cave slimes. How cute. Yeah. Yeah. To get started, complete a portion of interest quest to hunt your first monster and gain access to the Slayer Master in Draenor Village. Then take the Slayer Master, get stuff. Skill interaction. Many Slayer monsters drop useful equipment and resources aid in combat and use in a variety of skills. Cool. I don't know what this is. It really does say it has no charge, so what if I like reminisce? It just says it holds no charges, so then I need to get more charges. It doesn't really say how. Does he ask me about that? I've lost something you've given to me. What's this about? But I haven't given you anything recently. Yes, you did. You gave me a reward for helping with your quest. Client, Vera suddenly jumps. Oh, I remember now. Apologies, friend. Mine isn't what it was. I do remember rolling you. I'm afraid I don't have anything else to give for you though. Okay, cool, because I have it in my inventory. Cool. Now I just have this broken glass. It's smashed glass. Do I use glass? Do I put it in my inventory or something? What is this icon actually mean? Shipwright. What is shipwright? Talk to him. Hello, friend. Greeting, what can I do for you? Hello. What do you do around here? I'm a shipwright. I supply boats of all kinds. To anyone with the money who can afford them. Interesting. Would I be able to buy one? Sorry, but you're not ready for sale right now. Yeah. You need to complete the Pandemonium quest to access sailing. Well, that's the next recommended quest. I need a saw and a hammer. Talk to them at Port Sarim. Vios, take me to Port Sarim. I'm finished. Get me out of here. How can I get a saw? He probably sells one. Who makes boats and doesn't have a spare saw? What shop is this? Just axes? Yeah, it literally is an axe shop. Can you buy like rune axes? What axes do you sell, dude? What do you sell? Oh, that silver axe. Ah. Well, that's not what I thought he was getting at. I thought it was like for wood chopping. I was like, well, we could improve our wood chopping skill quicker by getting a better axe. But yeah, no. This guy's just splashing away on seagulls. Great. Both of these are relevant. Ah, what do we have here? Will, this looks like someone who needs a good job. What? Goodness, Anne. I think you're right. This one clearly has never worked an honest day in their life. It's about time someone changed that. But I don't need her. Well, let's not waste any more time. Stranger, are you ready for your interview? I guess so. Let's get started with a nice easy question. What is your name, Sir Twiggy Man? Pleased to meet you, Sir Twiggy Man. Well, I'm Anne, and this is Will. Next question, do you have any experience captaining a ship? Not really. Oh. Well, it's important we not be too picky. It's a competitive market after all. Okay, final question. Do you agree to waive all rights to pursue legal action against your new employer in the event of injury or horrific death? Is that likely to happen? Not at all. I'm not sure if I... Excellent. Well then, Sir Twiggy Man. I'm pleased to say that we have the result of your interview. You bring some impressive stuff to the table. We'd love to offer you the role. Congratulations. Thanks. Only you didn't really mention what the role was. Dude, my guy. Ah, how forgetful of us. Given that you've already accepted, how about we discuss the details on our ship? But I didn't accept anything. Well, just let us know when you're ready and we'll hop aboard. I guess I'm ready. Then let's go. Wow. It's not really that open. We haven't even left the port yet. Yeah, he's like, oh, wow, the open sea. Well, good news, Sir Twiggy Man. Because that's where you come in. You're the new helm. Helm? It means you're in charge of the ship helm. In other words, you're responsible for steering the ship. It's more of a boat, really. Well, we have to start somewhere. Right, so if I'm manning the helm, what are you two doing? It's, well, isn't it it's simple, isn't it? We're in charge. Have you ever actually done this before? Many times. Just never on our own ship before. This is exciting. First day for, well... We haven't actually named our business yet, but I'm sure we'll come up with a good name soon. And what does this business do? We salvage shipwrecks, of course. Of course. All right, then. I don't remember doing it, but apparently I committed to this. Where is our first wreck? We've got a good one to get us started. Last time we were... on the Pandemonium, we purchased a map that should lead us to an old pirate wreck. The Pandemonium. Have you never been? It's a great place for a drink. We'll have to take you there. But first, let's collect some salvage. According to the map, the wreck is just east. Alright. Get on the helm. Click on the helm, set sail. Simply click in the direction you wish to travel. When sailing, you can stop your boat by clicking... right click on the sails. You can also control your boat from within the thing, so I guess you unset. Yeah, cool. Where am I going? It says to the east, but I'm quite sure I'm heading south. You know, I swear. You need to head south. We need to be going south. I am going south, but I swear it said east. Wow, I got some XP. Wow. Trimming your sails at the right time will boost your speed. This boost is only temporary, but the wind will pick up regularly. Okay, cool. We need to be going south. I'm doing what Runelight tells me. Stop right here. All right. Yeah, the buttons in the bottom right seem a little bit more intuitive, right? Yeah. Right, now that we're here, I think it's time to do some salvaging. When you're ready, just lower the salvage hook and we'll see what we find. Hang on, why am I lowering the hook? I thought the helm was the helm. Well, yeah, I thought the helm was my responsibility. Yes, the helm and the hook. Of course, I'll just do everything while you two reap the rewards. Sounds about right. Don't go getting grumpy on us now. This isn't about the rewards, it's about the experience. That's right. Think of it, what you'll learn today. All right, cool. The salvaging hook is one of the many facilities on the boat. Click it. Deploy the salvaging hook. How do you know if you can salvage somewhere? Did you get Togepi? Right then, let's give this a go. Use the salvaging hook to gather an old cup and a mysterious medallion. Well, what do you make of these? You show them what you found. A medallion. We found it. You were looking for this? That's right. Now we found it. I'm afraid we don't really need you anymore. What? Sorry. If it's any constellation, you did a great job. Unfortunately, we just have to let you go. Well done, you did it. You're Togepi. Ew. Where am I? Well, yeah, where am I? Oh ho ho, and a jolly Roger to you, Miyati. Miyati? I can see from the fact that you're totally drenched from head to toe that you've been a fellow scallywag sailor. The name? Steve Beanie. Pleased to meet you. I think I must be having some sort of fever dream. Or maybe I'm dead. Huh. Far from it, matey. Though a fever dream I can't comment on. They're rather common around here. But I assure you that it's well nice, certainly like enough, most likely not the rum doing it. That was a sentence. Okay, you said words there, but I don't think they actually formed a sentence. Yeah, for real. Ah, me wee hearty, you seem to be having quite the crisis. Thankfully, you've rigged the starboard and docked yourself at the right port. Welcome to the Pandemonium. The Pandemonium? Aye, to be sure, this is the finest establishment in all the seas. Sit back and have a drink. Alright, if this is the Pandemonium, do you know a pair of salvagers called Will and Anne? Ah, yeah. You named the pair of pinching, looting, plundering sea dogs? I see, so you do know them. They claim to be purchased this map here, but I'm guessing they weren't being totally honest about that. Purchased? Purchased? You're pulling my leg. You scallywag. He looks really angry. Those scurvy dogs came here and broke the one rule of the Pandemonium. That map was pilfered. Stolen. Well, I had quite a fun run in with them myself. They helped me, had me help them salvage an old shipwreck before throwing me overboard. Thank you. It was the map they stole that led them to the wreck. Do you know much? Not a lot. I'm afraid you should hoist your sails and speak to Ribs instead. It was his map they looted. The old dog's over in the corner. Let's see what Ribs says. Ahoy, young whippersnapper. Have you come to hear the tale of old Ribs? Kind of, I guess. I was hoping you could tell me about Will and Anne who stole your map. A dark day, a very dark day. Those young fools know not what they have wrought upon themselves. That being a curse most foul. That map marked the resting place of the Crimson Kraken. She was a deadly vessel, captained by none other than the Barnacle Barnaby himself. Dude, these names. Barnacle Barnaby. Who's that then? You have not heard the tale of Barnacle Barnaby? You have not heard of the scourge of the unquiet ocean? No. No, now's not really the time for tales. You're a fool for thinking that way. But on your head be it. The short of it is that Barnaby and the Kraken were cursed, condemning him and his crew to a watery grave. Well, I see. I'm afraid Will and Anne found and looted the Kraken. I feared as much. Tell me, did they find Barnaby's medallion? They did. It was actually the only thing they were interested in. Then the foul curse is now free once more. They must be stopped. Well, I do have my own personal reasons for wanting Will and Anne dealt with. Maybe I could try and find them? You are a brave soul indeed, but that is just what is needed in a time like this. You should talk to Steve. Whoever Steve is. He's already put out a bounty on Will and Anne after the theft. He might have heard about where they could have gone. Back to him, I guess. Tell me about Will and Anne. I'm going to skip through a little bit. Do you have any idea where they have gone? Shiver me timbers, I'm afraid not. Old Grog said he might. Alright. Where can I find old Grog? Ask Junior Jim by the docks about getting a ship. I guess he's elsewhere. My voice is getting tired. Probably best I don't start messing around with someone else's workbench. Oh, I'm not trying to. Can I help you, mate? Are you Junior Jim? That's me. What can do you need help with? Steve said you might be able to sort me out with a boat. We don't have a boat? No. We've got ourselves a Billy No Boat. Classic. Yeah, I can sort you out with a boat, but it's going to cost you. How much? What do you have? I do have this cup I found. Perhaps I could trade it for a boat. All right, let's have a gander. You show him the cup to Junior Jim. Yeah, that'll work. This old rusty cup will get you the finest raft I have. Amazing. Sorry, I think I misheard you. Did you say raft? That's right, the best one I have. I was kind of hoping for a bit more than a raft. It's not just a cup I have. I'm sure I can make up the funds to buy something bigger. Sorry, mate, but even if you could, the raft is all I've got on hand now. Besides, you're gonna want to build up some experience before you captain anything too big. All right then. I have plenty more vessels in stock soon. Come back in a bit. All right, don't panic, you silly plonker. I ain't about to send you on a raft with no sail. I'll sort them out for you, but I'll need a little favor in return. I've got some cargo I need to pick up from Portsmouth and bring him back here. Could you do that? Yes, I can. No problem. Let's do it. You give him the cup. We get a boat. We get his package. Easy peasy. To customize your boat, you will need a saw and a hammer. You can pick these tools up from the necessary crates. A crate of hammers. Saws. Amazing. I'm walking away. Alright, let's see. So, build facility hotspot. So we got cargo hold, bronze salvaging hook for salvaging hook for made of bronze stuff. Look, see, look, I needed these nails. I knew it. Oh, I knew it. Amazing. Very nice. Now you can use the gangplank to hop back here, and we can get going. All right. Gangplank. Is that really what it's called? But the YouTube chat broke. I had to restart my phone to fix it. Weird. Was it like not letting you send stuff? It was just saying no. It was the big no. Okay, so where even am I? I'm at the shipyard in the middle of bloody nowhere, dude. Do you always have to return to the shipyard to do stuff? Exit the shipyard, I guess. Okay, looks like you're all sorted, mate. I'd say you're ready to set sail. How exciting. Why don't you take your new raft for a spin? You can head over to Portsmouth and collect the cargo for me. Oh, which reminds me, now that you're officially a captain, you need one of these. A logbook. Your very own captain's log. You can use it to keep track of your adventures out at sea, including any work you might end up taking on. Like collecting your cargo. Right on, mate. In fact, I'll make a note of it on your log right now. Junior Jim updates your log with details on his request. You can consult the log at any point and remind you of what you need to do. And now that you're ready to go, mate, just hop in your new raft when you're ready. If you need help finding my cargo, just check in the portmaster. And with the portmaster when you get towards the rim. Alright, now fuck off. You can embark and disembark here. And go find docking points and yeah, look at map icons. Alright, bye. Amazing. Let's look in this logbook. Select pandemonium part delivery. Well, look at the details. I've got a crate of stuff, a quantity of 1. Located ports are in. Destination the pandemonium from Junior Jim. You need level 7 sailing for this slot. Ooh. I don't see my boat down there, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Alright, guys, I'm ready to sail. Whoopee. I feel like everything has changed. This guy, he looks more default than me. Chart the wreck of the salty grouper. You need to complete the pandemonium quest first. Ridiculous. Oh. Is it because like, I have to go in reverse? Wow. Look, I just thought it'd be all automatic. Wow. Look at this. Wow. It all makes sense now. Your boat's going as fast as possible. Wow, you can just click the sail. Wow, so cute. The fact that you can actually move and like less of a grid is kind of cool. What do these birds give you? Seeds. Bird nest with eggs. 1 in 5,000 chance. Yeah, cool. Cool. So when sailing around, speeding up gives you a bit of XP. That's always nice. Made it to all Port Sarim. Are you able to port over by like Lumbridge? Not that I can see at a glance. Disembark here. So we go over here and grab the cargo. Take cargo ledger table. You cannot pick up cargo as your hands are full. Alright, and my shield. Crazy. You pick up the cargo and the ship parts. Alright, back we go. Dude, my guy running with the box though. Nice. Am I able to navigate the helm? Do I have to put it down? Ah, I see. You put it in your chest. Yeah, alright. Cool. Turn it back around and back we go. Yeah, cool. Sailing's alright. At just a glance, it seems like it would be fun to like go around and chart stuff. And I saw some like glowing treasures off the side of the rocks as I was like in the freeze play area, so there'll be like little things to interact with here and there. As for like fighting level 25 dolphins, I'm not sure about that. And I don't think my sword's going to be very useful. So I might need to work on my range levels since I've only got range level 1. I know. Awfully high. That's something I might need to work on. The game almost didn't know what to do as I was getting a bit close to the island there. That was interesting. I kind of like grinded against the island. Grilled it a bit. Yeah, like here as well. Examine wreck. Do you like use the hook for that? Hook down near that thing might get some treasure. Do. Alright. Let's turn this in. Nearly there. Slow and steady wins the race with these boats. Hopefully you can get like lots of speed boosts as time go on as well. That's always fun. Remain on the boat. Yeah, I see. Good. It prompts you about the cargo. So do you like open the cargo? Yeah. Take out the ship parts, disembark. Yeah, makes sense. Cool. Go plop it in here. Got a nice little jingle. Got some shipping XP. Love to see that. Go talk to this guy. Tell him we got his cargo. Sailing level 2 done. Hello, sir. Alright, mate. Yeah, I'm alright. I collected your cargo and left it with the portmaster. Very nice. That's us all squared up then. You ought to pop back once you've got a bit more experience with the raft. By then you should be able to have some new vessels for sale. You should. Shipwrecks like Junior Jim, or shipwrights like Junior Jim, can sell you new boats or help you upgrade your existing one. To find a shipwright, first look for the relevant icon on your map. I might just do that. Any tips on the best ways to get that experience? To be honest, mate, I'd say one of the best things would be to take on more work like the one you just did for me. Lots of ports have a notice board where folks advertise jobs they want sorting. Port tasks can be accepted from notice boards found at various ports around the world. To find a notice board, just look at the relevant icon on the map. Hey Chaos, how you doing? Sapphire, little girl Sapphire over there, look at him. Sounds good. Anything else? Well, now that you're officially a big cheese captain, you might want to start charting the seas of your own for your own records. That logbook I gave you is all sorts of cracking tips on how to do so. Oh, and while we're on about charting, I also chucked some useful bits and bobs in your cargo hold. First up, I left a couple of repair kits in there. Perfect for when you go being a numpty and end up sailing straight into a proper big storm or a big group of sharks. The other thing is a spyglass. It's proper handy with a charting tool when that's great for getting a good look at some things while you're at sea. There's a chap called Charles who used to be pretty good at the old charting thing, who might be able to help you a bit more. You can find him in the cave on the island. The captain log contains detail on how to chart. You can consult your log at any time for hints. Charles in the cave in the Pandemonium can also help you with sea charting. Thanks. I better go see Steve. Nah, cool. I might go there now. Let's go into the cave. Let's go into the cave, people. Doing pretty okay. What about you? I'm doing good. Just a little bit of mobile gaming, as there's some time sensitive stuff. And yeah, just started memberships. I know there's some hunting stuff I can do here. What is that? Hunting crabs. I usually put down like nets or something for the crabs. Not sure. Bank crab. Bank crab. That's what it said. Bank crab. Very cool. So this is charting Charles something. Hello, Count. Check. What are you doing, buddy? Check. Yeah. Yeah. Enjoy your prizes. He gave me a lamp. Because I have good account security. Wow. Amazing. Right, where's Charles? Talk to Charting Charles. I'm ready. Okie dokie. Hello. Hello there. I'm afraid I can only talk to proper sailors, and I can see you're not quite at that level yet. However, I might... Oh. I guess I have to wrap the quest up. That's a bit annoying. You don't want me to come here, but I guess not yet. Hey, Colours, how you doing? Let's go wrap the quest up and then talk to him. Doing things in the wrong order. According to the game, anyway. Yee. Let's give him a chat. Meet Squawking Steve Beanie and Old Grog at the bar. Is this the one? Oh, it is. It's me, your boy. Pleased to meet ya. Steve's telling me you're keen to see Will and Annie dealt with. I'm opening a sharing. I'm open to sharing the bounty, but only if you have what it takes. No time for lazy boys. I won't let you down. I saw your wrath as you rocked up. If that's all you bring to the table, then you might have some work to do. It will take some time to track down Will and Anne, but make no mistake, I will find them. I expect you to be ready when that time comes. Don't disappoint me, you have my word. Now, that's me done drinking. Time to get to work. I'll keep Steve updated on my progress, so make sure you check in with him. He'll let you know once I have something. Old Grog departs. Alright, Steve's gonna let us know. To help you out on your way, I've got some pirate looty here for you. Sawmill coupons. Useful if you want a top vessel like mine. Oh, and don't forget to pop back for a drink from time to time. My rum is to die for. Amazing. Access to sailing skill, access to pandemonium, a raft, sailing XP, sawmill coupons, whatever they do. Didn't really say what they did, but they're pretty good. You can now dock your boat at Land's End and Hosidius. Used to cover plank costs for regular logs at a sawmill. Must be used in person. Okay, I'm gonna go talk to Charles again. See what's up. You know, playing chess and stuff. Got no work tomorrow, so that's nice. Chess? Oh, you good at chess? Me? Not that good. I've never really like... I don't know. I've been into card games more than like just chess. I like card games. They're kind of similar. Not really though, but you know what I mean. Similar like dopamine. What can I do for you today? Junior Jim told me you might be able to help me out with sea charting. I can do that. You see, I am the map maker extraordinaire. Find that a little hard to believe. Child gestures at his blindfold. Oh yes, yes, that is quite the blindfold, my friend. You have a blindfold on your blindfold. Don't let this fool you. It takes more than eyes to make a map. They named the mapping book after me, you see. He flashes a copy of the book at you titled Mac Atlas's Multitude of Maps. And he shows you another one. I see. So now that you can see, I'm very much the man to speak to about this sort of thing. Here, have a spare spyglass. He gives you a spyglass. Amazing. You're quite welcome to use it to admire me from afar. This guy. So what specifically would you like to know about charting? What do I get from charting the sea? Other than the thrill of exploration? Yes, other than that. Well, the more you know about the sea, the more you'll be able to take advantage of it. Specifically, learning about the seas will offer you the discerning captain and a shortcut or two. Okay, cool. And for the less discerning captain, I have a stock of alcohol I'll be willing to part with. Okay, so he's just offering me stuff. You get a distinct impression that you were just winked at by blindfolded eyes. Amazing. Finally, in return for trying information, I can offer some training that will help you improve your sailing abilities. Just let me know anytime you completed a chart at the in the ocean. All right. Tell me about your drinks. Can you offer me some training? Sorry, but it doesn't look like you have anything in here, so I don't really know. The parrot glares at you. The parrot tells him everything. All right, cool. So chart the seas, return to this guy, he'll give you stuff. There's lead in here. What else is in here? Red spider eggs. Bunch of rats, a bunch of spiders, dude. A chest. The chest is securely locked. It looks like you need a key to open it. I'm guessing you need quite a lot of stuff to open that chest. There's a deadly red spider. I don't want to be here. Last time I got 3 out of 6. 2 wins, 2 draws, 2 losses. That's rough. Like, not rough, really rough, but it's rough that you were like on those draw games. You were just so close. You're so far. You're like perfectly even, I guess, or whatever you'd call it. You are just... Yeah. Well, I would ask what skill level you are, but I don't really... I can't really quantify the number. Yeah, you're perfectly balanced. You're perfectly equal to your opponents. You're perfect. I'm 1,650 FIDE. I don't know what this means, and that's what I mean. Regardless, how long have you been playing to get such a score? Have you been like doing it since you was a kid? Oh yeah, where's this bounty board? Let's see. So, Ports of Rim jewelry delivery. So, what's the number mean? Like how much XP you'll get? Like, what does this really mean? Sailing requirement, level 30, I see. So I can only do these as the level 1. So, Pandemonium to Ports of Rim again. We could do that. Can I accept multiple? So you've already accepted one task, which is the maximum number set for your sailing skill. You need to complete or cancel it before... Okay, cool. At level 7, you'll get more. That's fine. So we're going from the Pandemonium to Ports of Rim. That's fair enough. So where's this box? Cargo ledger, is that it again? Yes. Then we're taking this to Ports of Rim, right? There's some giant boat on top of me, and it feels kind of weird. Turn around, brother. 2 or 3 years? You said XD. So does that mean you're really bad? And you're finding it hilarious? That's giving me... You're embarrassed at your score vibes. I don't know what average is. What's the average players? What did they say? The average is like 1,100 or something? Find the wreck of the salty I'm gonna say groper. Grouper. Why is it even called that? Why is it even called this? Can you like turn on... There's probably something for sailing where... I guess I don't really want anything highlighted, but you could maybe highlight stuff, because what determines if it needs to be charted or not? Like a boat, sure, but I'm pretty sure there's been like glistening rocks I've seen before. Oh, the chime sound is the sail. Cool. Initially, it was like, what did I do? Having a glance around. Dock boy. So I take it as long as you're in like this area, it's fine. For disembarking, cool. Deposit it, and I believe that's it, right? That's my quest. That's me quest, that's me quest. You deliver the crate and you complete your task. Thank you, Zola. Here's your payment. Wow. What'd I get? What did I get? What? 71 coins? I'm rich. I'm rich. Charting complete. Look at this board. Wow. So, Ports of Rim spice delivery, Pandemonium battle axes. It seems like the optimal thing earlier on is literally just go between the Pandemonium and Ports of Rim. Right? That's literally it. Battle axe delivery. Alright, so... Can I get 2 now? I'm level 6, right? No, not yet. So... This is... Will it always be battle axes? Yes. Okay, cool. Alright, back we go again. This is kind of a weird intro to sailing. 1650 means I'm better than like 99% of all humans on the earth. XD. And you're typing XD in the chat. I thought like people that play chess are meant to be the most mature, logical, and truly civilized folk in all the lands. Look, you're sending cat faces and XDs. I hope this is making you cackle, dude. Anyone can play chess. And yeah, I'm still considered an intermediate player in terms of chess strength in general. XD. Yeah, that does help. That does help. But you know, what does top 99% mean when 99% of people on Earth don't play chess? I think that's kind of true. How many like kids going through school these days are actually playing chess? Like maybe one kid. Like literally one kid. Maybe two. In each year group. Maybe even less. It's crazy. There's probably like a handful of people in an entire school of the current generation coming up playing chess. So I guess that would be why. If 0.1% of the populace play, you're in the top 50% of the top the top 0.1%, making you intermediate. Consider not doing that. Consider not being intermediate. Get off the thing. I want to interact with my chest, man. Alright. Bam. I can punch, kick, and block with my box, dude. I did my task again. Here's your payment. Level 7. I can now have 2 tasks. Wow. Wow. Port Sarim. Location, Pandemonium to Port Sarim, yes. Pandemonium to Port Sarim, yes. So you're telling me now I have to grab a box? Both. I have to grab this, dock it, grab another one. Look at the I'm already in the flow, dude. Good. It automatically knew I already grabbed the other one. Well, the youngest grandmaster highest title you can get in chess is only 12 years old and 4 months, which is just insane. I feel like every kid in the right situation can like be like this if the parent early enough in like their life just kind of like hardwires their brain to just be a chess demon, you know. And same as like loads kids have like the ability to just like optimize the shit out of something without even realizing they're optimizing the shit out of something, as long as they have like the right guidance and stuff. They'll pick it up so fast. They're basically like sponges. Before you know it, bam, they're showing someone up that's been playing for years. But it is incredible. They must have been learning chess since they were like literally 3, 4. Came out the wound with a chess piece as a dummy or something. Straight on that. We're getting our son or daughter just straight into chess. They'll thank us for it. Imagine they turn 18 and they're like, I actually hate chess and will never touch it again. Well, if you think of it from their perspective, if they did start at the age of 4 or 5, they would be doing it a career for over a decade. So it would make sense. But if you gamify it because you're that good anyway, it probably won't happen. It probably won't happen. Now that I can do 2 things, having like 2 runs per level, like imagine if they don't go to the same place. That'd be kind of crazy. I should see if I can like stack multiple boxes on top of each other. My guy should be able to do that, right? I don't have to like run back and forth. I haven't even tried, but I should try. Alright, let's check the board. Pandemonium, Ports of Rim. Yeah, it just seems like the strat is just to bounce back and forth between these two. It is what it is. Take any cargo. Is that the strat? Is it battle axes today? I'm just curious. So, yeah, cool. So you can't take any more. That's kind of pain. That's a little bit pain. Morphy was a chess genius and he retired at 22 because he went crazy. Actually, quite a few top chess players that went crazy. It's kind of the theme. Well, I'd go crazy if you realize that everyone around you is literally like if you think about someone like that, normal for them, or like just how shit is at their level, and everyone around them was at that point just seemed like thick as shit, to be frank. So you feel like, I can imagine they just feel like when it comes to like their logical deduction all the time, they just feel like actually insane, that no one even gets it. Or how frustrating it must be to constantly, I don't know, have to explain or justify something that other people don't even see, I guess. Because if someone's good at chess, they clearly have like a high capability for understanding and stuff like that, you know. But it's the most insane people most of the time, like people that go crazy, are usually the smartest. Ignorance is bliss and all that. But it's also like this stress. When you're at that level, if you do have the debuff of actually having an ego that you can't handle being shattered or attacked, you then got the crippling anxiety of knowing that you have the next 20 years of your life, 30 years of your life, if you stick at chess, of just like not wanting to lose it all and keeping that ridiculously high prestige all the time. Can I go into this big boat? You can, right? You can pass through boats. Oh, okay, no, not this big boat. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Chess is more pattern recognition than anything, to be honest. Yeah, it is true. But it is also psychology. There's quite a bit that goes into it, I think. Like getting an emotional reaction of someone and whatnot. And then, let's be real, every time they finish a game, they'll go online or anything and they'll be in the chess space, and all they'll have to see is all the people that literally can't play chess at all on their level talking about how stuff is or isn't. It must be like so cringe. Seeing all that stuff just make you want to like, oh god, surrounded. Like, why are you even playing chess? Because they're probably not playing for themselves if they're already at the top, if you get what I'm saying. No, they're probably not getting much from it. Kicks opponent under the table to get a reaction from them. Oh dude, can you imagine? Now I actually like, oh whoops, I've got to grab the box. I could easily see the online side of it being or like just the social aspect around it being really annoying to deal with. Because there's gonna be a bunch of like rich idiots that don't even play chess as well, but have such influence over the space politically or something that everything you do, you'll like see their influence in some way, being at the top of the space, or also being influenced by said rich people to whatever. Like, I can just imagine it's really annoying, you know. Pedantics, semantics, it's in like every industry ever, but even like esports and stuff like that, it's the exact same thing. You can be really good at something, but just get bogged down by the social acting and dramatization you have to do when playing games and pretending like you actually give a shit about anything when it comes to like joining an org, playing on said org, and then like they do that like forced companionship or whatever they do amongst teams, or like sometimes they will have to gesture in a certain way. It's just really weird shit that literally I don't think any normal person would ever want to do, and half the human race cringes at. It's probably a similar thing to that in chess at a high level, I imagine. It's probably like, yeah, there's so much going on. You wouldn't even know. No one probably knows. I know when... Who was it recently? In the Pokemon scene, was it Wolfie and a few others? Just like all the weird like sexual harassment around like playing in the Pokemon fucking VGC tournaments. And going to real life events and having minimal security, and it just being such a common thing that there's like nothing they can really do about it outside of like just literally do their match and then just hide backstage. It says it's just fucking cringe. It's so crazy, and that's in Pokemon, dude. I imagine there's lots of stuff in chess. Yeah, I imagine it's annoying and draining and just bleh. It'd kill your whole vibe, your whole drive to play. You know, like in their, like if they could just stay in a bubble and just kind of play when they wanted or whatever, even just play digital matches or something, they probably would. But the requirement of doing it in person to hold your title and stuff, just like, yeah, having those situations, ruining the whole thing. Oh, actually, I'm like a sliver of a way off on the XP. Oh, I don't know. You know what? I think we should do a quest. We got to like 9 and 1 XP away to level 10. Let's do... What's Children of the Sun give? Access to Valamor, and the east of Varrock with a Quetzal. I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what that is. But it's in Varrock, so we could quickly go back. Magic, home teleport. Yeah, I actually enjoyed that. It's pretty good. So needs to chill. I'm looking forward to like upgrading my ship and stuff. Let's go to Varrock and see what this easy quest is all about. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. What is the time? 6:25. I can probably stay on for like another half an hour, 45 minutes, maybe an hour. Maybe I'll like, yeah. I still gotta go do my laundry. Still gotta get stuff ready for work tomorrow, food wise, and then eat dinner. We're gonna get some food. Yeah, I'll probably be on for a bit more, guys. But yeah, I've actually enjoyed having membership already. And again, I might not be on Tuesday. Monday usually really tires me out, but as I'm already tired today from the 3-mile run and stuff over the weekend, to be honest, traveling, then walking for a couple of miles as well, uphill, carrying bags around, and yeah, pretty tired. But yeah, I probably won't play much off stream, but I really want to start getting into construction too. It's actually less about the house and less about like all this storage stuff, but it's more about like the maybe if this is related to the gardening skill, the farming skill, maybe. But even if not, main thing is boats. I want to look into like all this stuff, like, you know, getting an anchor, an iron cannon. What, like, how does this play out? Steel cannon. This looks like a lot of stuff that's going to use my smithing skill, but that will come in time, I think, and we'll find more sailing quests that I'm sure exist. We'll do some more. But yeah, we'll keep doing the Ironman recommended early quests for more teleports and whatnot. I would like to know how to get this memoirs thing sorted out. I'll Google that off stream, I think. Figure out how those charges work. But let's do Children of the Sun. Can I actually do this agility course? Level 30, okay. Where's the next one? We got to, what, level 10? There is another agility course. I can't remember where it is, though. It's not Draenor. Is it Al-Kharid? Oh, that's level 20. Okay, you got to keep going. Okay, cool. But yeah, Gnome Stronghold agility course as a quest related to it, I believe. Anyway. So they're from the west. Yes, they're called Valamor, the Shining Kingdom. It's meant to be one of the most beautiful places in the world. What are you talking about? Oh, hello there. The delegation. See, it's not just me who doesn't know what's happening. The delegation from Valamor, of course. After all these years, they're finally opening the kingdom for travel and trade. Isn't it exciting? Why would I be excited about a place I've never knew existed? The whole land looked off for 100 years. Do you not want to be one of the first outsiders to step foot there? Think of the adventure. Adventure sounds dangerous. I'll be staying right here. Thank you very much. Boring. What about you, stranger? Sure. Children of the Sun quest sounds great. That's the spirit. I bet you'll want to be one of the first to head over to Valamor. When will this delegation arrive? Should be any time now. Hang on, what's going on there? Wait, that's them. They're here. Oh, we got a cutscene. Oh my god, they're gonna kill me. We got the king as well. There they are, the children of the sun. That's Itzla, Archon, heir to the throne of Valamor, and there's Servius, the Teokun of Ralos. Dude, they have so many words in this goddamn game that just like, I'm like, I don't even know if I'm reading this right. Especially when like the T looks like it could be a G, or is it like Gyokun, or is it a T with a funny base? Gyokun? Teokun, I don't know. What's a Gyokun? I'm gonna bounce back and forth. It means high priest. He's a religious leader of Valamor. Yeah, give him a sack. Give him a sack. What's going on with that bag? Just delivering some supplies to the guard at the gates. Very well. Go quick, my boy. He's gonna get stabbed, murdered, killed. That's an unusually big bag he's carrying. Now, where might you be going with that? Let's go see. Have we got follow the guard slowly behind him in the marked location to avoid him spotting you? Walk here. So like what? Dude, he spotted me. I was gonna say, I went where Runelight told me to. Alright, we're gonna do it again. Does it say walk slowly, but can I run? Alright, cool. And he's gonna turn around. Menacingly. I must have taken forever last time. Maybe I should just walk, but like... yeah, just be on it. Look, that guy sweeping is right behind him. He's not suspicious, so I should be fine. Look at Runelight telling you exactly where to hide. And I'm not gonna lie, this is not something I want to be failing. Imagine like getting all the way to the end over by this door at the back. Up over here, then losing the quest because you're not standing in the right spot. Admittedly, if you were further away, I'm sure it's fine. But like, dang. Yeah, like, as long as you're here, you'll be fine. He can't see through that wall. Look at me creeping on him. You'll never suspect me. I feel like I'm getting too close, you know. I'm getting too close. Dun 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 dun. Nani? Dude's walking a weird route. Waddle all the way around. The rune shop looks so cute. I feel like this suggestion on Runelight is just a bit odd. Like, why would you not just stay back behind the building? He made it to the room. Now, we barge in there, kick the door down, we mess him up. What are you up to in there? You're late. I'm here, aren't I? If you're not happy, maybe you could have, should have been the one to steal the uniforms. Enough, we don't have much time. Do you have everything? Mostly. I grabbed what I could. We're just going to have to make do. The delegation is already in the palace. We need to be ready to strike as they leave. Indeed, you'll know the target. Get changed quickly and be ready to take your positions. Good luck, you're gonna need it. You lot panic too much. It's going to be fine. Now let's get going. This doesn't sound good. I better let the sergeant know. Yeah. Let's go to let the sergeant know. He'll save us. Me do anything? No, no. Offload the work to someone else. Yes, yes. That's the way. Oh, look, a demon cat thing. A ruby cat. Meow. Meow. Move along, citizen. Wait, I have information that you need to hear. What is it? There's a bandit disguised themselves as guards. They're thinking of attacking the delegation from Valamor. Surely you can't be serious. It's true. One of them infiltrated your guards and stole some uniforms. He came right through here earlier with them. The one with the large bag. I thought I didn't recognize him, but it's so hard to keep up. We must get through guards so quickly around here for some reason. So what should we do? Should we warn the delegation and risk a panic? No, better deal with this while they're safe in the palace. Do you know how many bandits there are? 4 in total? Right, we can work with that. You get out there and point them out. With them being disguised, you'll need to keep a close eye on for any guards who look and act differently to the others. Don't worry, guys. Runelight will save us. Mark the guards outside the tent. Mark them. Just gonna tag them up. You mark the guard. I'm gonna mark this guard. I'm gonna mark everything. Plot twist, their target is getting a cake for the head of the party, and you're marking them all up and making them mad. Mark the guard leading to the north of the wall. Oh, over here, I see. Dude, just them putting this guy all the way over here is like kind of cheeky. And why is this guy acting different? He looks because he has a mace, I guess. And this guy's different because he's on the wall. This one's different because they're not wearing their helmet, I guess. Imagine marking the wrong one. Like, what's gonna happen then? Alright, I've pointed out all the bandits. Good work. I'll signal my guards to bring them in. They all get arrested, and all is right with the world. They'll get interrogated. Speaking of which, given it was you who found them in the first place, you might be able to offer some support. Would you be willing to help? Of course. Where do you need me? Come with me. We'll use this cell on the palace roof for interrogations. It's nice and out of the way. Am I about to interrogate someone, or am I about to be interrogated because I knew about it? Nilsul Sergeant? Oh, this is the prince. Oh, hi. Also, Nisal, is this their name? Or... No. What's he saying? I don't know what that means. Prince, I'm sorry I wasn't expecting you here. Well, all the politics downstairs was getting a bit dry. But then I heard there'd been a bit of commotion. I thought I'd come to see what the fuss was all about. You don't mind, do you? Well, no, it's just wonderful. And you, who are you? I'm Sir Twiggy Man. Sir Twiggy Man? He's saying Kuwani. What does that even mean? Pleased to meet you, Crown Prince Isla Arkan, heir to the Sun Throne, at your service. Tell me, are you the one who caught these would-be assassins? That's right. Well, then, why don't you and I ask this one a few little questions? You don't mind, do you, Sergeant? Not at all, but... Excellent, let's get started. Okay. I've got a feeling he's going to get beaten up or something. I hear you managed to get yourself into a spot, brother. A spot bother. Well, spot bother, not brother. He's a bandit. Oh my goodness. I'm not telling you anything. Ah, such is a shame. No matter though, we'll have you talking in no time. Now, you'll need to forgive me, but I'm a bit new around here, so your customs aren't as familiar to me. Tell me, what is your preferred method of interrogation in these parts? You're asking me how I should be interrogated? Well, it just seems polite to ask. We have all sorts of fun methods back at home in Valamor. We could give 1 or 2 of them a go if you want. If you want, absolutely. Now, what are your thoughts on chicken? Chicken? Oh, do you not have chickens here? Sorry. Again, all quite new to me. Yes, we have chickens. The farms around here have loads. Well then, why the confusion? Have you never seen one before? Oh, you poor sheltered thing. Did your parents never show you the wonders of the countryside? I know what a chicken is. Well, why did you say so? Why didn't you say so, dude? This bandit is like having the weirdest interrogation of his life. I don't know what game you're playing, but it won't work on me. No game at all. The reason I ask is because one of our preferred methods in Valimor involves just a small amount of fire, and you'd never believe it, but the smell of human flesh once it gets going. You're going to cook me. Cook? Not at all. That would imply I was going to eat you. I'm not a barbarian, though it would be interesting to know if it tastes like chicken as well. Alright, enough. I'll tell you what you want. So, who are you working for? I don't know their name. They just paid us to attack the delegation. They didn't look to be from around here. I reckon it was one of your lot. Why did you want to attack the delegation? They didn't say. I think it said why, not what. Sorry. But that priest, he was the target. So a Valimorian paid you to assassinate the Gyoken. You're not giving me much to go on. Well, that's all I know. Well, I think we're done here. All right, cool. Interrogation completed. You sure he told you everything? Oh yes, the fear of being cooked will do that to a person. All total rubbish, of course. Imagine burning someone alive. We're much more civilized over in Valimor, but just cut out their heart while it's still beating instead. Oh damn, this guy's kind of savage. I can't tell if you're joking or not. Anyway, sounds like there'll be some work to do when I get back home. An assassination attempt on the Gyoken of Ralos. Concerning stuff. First up though, I'd better get back to the politics. Once you get the papers signed, once we get these papers signed, you lot will be free to travel to Valimor for the first time. No more needing explicit permission. You can come and go as you please. Now, it's entirely up to you, of course, but given how you... given we have you to thank for stopping this plot, I'd be very keen if you join me in Valimor to continue investigation. No need to decide now, but if you do wish to accept my offer, just speak to Regulus Cento outside the eastern gate of this city. Now, they'll be missing me downstairs. Okay, bye. He departs. We all get sad. We mourn his loss. Oh, he's gone. That was interesting. Not every day. The heir of the far off land comes to interrogate one of your prisoners. Oddly enough, no. This is an interesting report to write. And on that note, I best get to it. All the best, adventurer. Quest complete. We can now access Valimor. We can go to the right side of the map. Chicken as the icon. Valimor is where? Where even is Valimor? I thought it was... Wait, was it not east? Am I crazy? Valimor. You said east, right? The Kingdom of Mithilin or whatever is here. Is this Valimor? Dig site. Slayer stuff. A temple. Where's Valimor? Darkmire, Castle Draken. Either I'm blind or I'm stupid, or I'm blind and stupid. Fossil Island. I think I'm blind and stupid. I don't know where he is. Valimor. Did he say? I saw he said east out of the gate, but then it's going to take me west. Valimor's over here, guys. What the hell? Weird. Weird. And if he didn't say east, I've completely screwed myself. Which is definitely possible. Okay, guys. I think that's pretty good. That was another whole quest done. That is another... I don't even know how long it's been. But I might have to dip off here in a second. And start getting ready for tomorrow, gamers. I've got like 2 or 3 hours. And then I'm going to dip off to bed too because I am tired. But no, I think today was good. 9 sailing. 9 Slayer, 2 or 3 quests done, maybe 3. We explored loads of new areas. What I'll do off stream is I will train agility off stream, because agility is kind of boring to watch. At level 20 agility, if you aren't aware, you'll head over to Al-Kharid and you'll go to the agility course right here, right in just east of Lumbridge, and you'll repeat this process. I'll probably do agility for a while, get that up so we can run around even more off stream or on stream and not need to deal with it. And yeah, you need some agility for shortcuts as you get around the map, so that would be good. I think that's about it. Thank you guys for watching. Again, I might be back on Tuesday, I might not be back on Tuesday. Unsure if I will be, but I had a good time today. I had a good time. I might even be on tomorrow, because again, I might crash. I'm gonna try to find days throughout the week where I'm not like super duper tired, basically. Anyway, I'll see you all later. Have a good day, and catch you Wednesday or Tuesday or Monday or at some point. Keep the notifications turned on. Goodbye.